we wanted to give you a couple updates about some staffing things. So, number one, that was the first time Hannah's been up here since we had our baby, and but Hannah does continue to remain on maternity leave, so you often won't see her, working in the office or here at both services or whatever. And at this point, we still don't have a date in mind when she returns, but just giving you an update because originally we said through the end of December, and then we'd figure it out. But we're, still need some more time at home for that. But also, Paul is going to be transitioning a little bit into a slightly different capacity and role. So I'll just first say not much is changing, so wipe those tears away.
I'm not leaving.
Yes.
I am not leaving.
Not much is changing. Most people likely won't even notice, but we still wanted to let you know. But Paul, just by his own choice, not ours, we weren't like, Paul, we need you to transition. By his own choice, is transitioning out of a paid ministry role into an unpaid ministry role. And again, Paul was not asked to do this. We didn't approach him by it. Actually, it was the opposite. We were like, Paul, could you come more hours? We want to actually bring him on full time. But
you might get me more, but no money.
Maybe. But Paul just feels like he's in a season of transition a little bit, and where he wants and needs just a little bit more freedom and flexibility in what he's doing. He wants to focus on school. He's doing his Master's of Pastoral Ministry at Carey. And also at the end of this year, despite how young you look, Paul is entering into retirement. And he just wants kind of the flexibility to spend time with family and his kids and those sorts of things. So he will still preach actually just as much. So again, you won't notice a difference in that. He'll still be here both services on Sunday. These are things that he just really wants to do. But you won't find him having office hours in the church or, at staff meetings there. But he'll still oversee life groups and the prayer ministry. But he will kind of step down from some administrative stuff, from the hospitality ministries and a few other things. So those who are affected by that will kind of communicate with you how that works. And so we're changing the title from just ministry associate to ministry volunteer. And again, that's just kind of by Paul's choice, just want to communicate that he's doing this on a volunteer kind of basis.
I don't think anyone's ever called me ministry associate.
Yeah, no, it's
Please
true.
don't call me ministry volunteer.
Ministry volunteer.
Paul is great. And I'm retiring from teaching. I don't know if I'm fully retiring, but
well, that's true. We never retire from the Lord's work, but
Amen.
Retiring from teaching. So anything you wanted to?
Well, I kept throwing it in. Sorry, Joseph. I think that's how we roll.
Yeah.
I was hoping to give a bit of flexibility to the church, since I wouldn't be taking any kind of salary, that when it's time for you to look at hiring another staff member, then there'd be a little bit more money to do that.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say I really appreciated being on staff. It was such a privilege, and it's also a privilege to continue to volunteer. So,
yeah, and you never know, may come back around. We'll ask you to apply when we're looking for more staff.